directories properly. Okay. They need a security to say, uh, so they can decide who can see, who can't see. Okay, within a group or outside people, they wants to secure their files and directories from the outside people, or allow particularly one person to view or edit their files and directory. They can decide with the help of permissions. Okay, these things we have discussed yesterday's session. In today's numeric method, so completely numeric method is based on numbers. Okay, numbers only. So here there are some calculations. Okay, binary conversion. What does it mean actually? Will be discussed. For numeric method also chmod. Okay, chmod command we can use instead of using uh, letters. I mean symbols. We are going to use numbers. Okay, we have some values, default values. 0 equal to 000. Sorry, 000. No permission. One means hyphen hyphen x. Two means hyphen write hyphen execute permission write permission. Three hyphen wx write and execute. Four read hyphen hyphen. Five read hyphen execute. Six read write hyphen. Seven read write execute permission. Okay, these things we have to know for the numeric permission first of all. So if I want to remove all the permission, I can go with a zero. If I want to remove the permission for a group or user who created the file even, I can go with the zero first. If I want first zero denotes the permission, the set of permission for the read, write, execute, set of permission for the owner who created the file. The second zero refers the set of permission for the group. Zero equal to what? Read, write, execute. Means no read, no write permission, no execute permission. Okay. And third set of zero denotes the permission, the set of rules for the other who are all not created the file nor member of the group, members of the group actually. And if I want to go with assign only execute permission for at least owner, I can go with the one. If I don't want to assign the even single permission for the group, I can keep it as zero. Same set of rules for if I want to maintain the same set of rules for the other people, I can go with the zero. If I want to give the full permission for all the people, seven. Group people also seven. I can go because read and execute. First seven denotes the owner who created the file. The second seven denotes the group people. The third seven, if I want to give the permission, full permission for the group, read, write, and execute. Okay, you can go with the seven. This is numeric method, but how does works the numeric method that we are going to discuss? So we have to take 8 bit, 1 byte is equal to 8 bit, right? 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Take the 8 bit value. Mm, okay. So, for example, if I want to write a number, okay, this is a decimal number. I can say, yeah, this is a decimal. If I want to write in the octal, or I can say binary, if I want to write in the binary 25, I'm going to write in the 8 bit. Okay, I'm going to take 8 bit. There are some basic values available. 120 default values, 128, 64, 32. Okay, leave this number. This is value. For this value, I'm going to write the decimal. So I mean, I'm going to write in binary. Okay, value equal 25. Then 32. Come back to the value default values. 8, 4, 2, 1. Check the compare the 25th value with 128, which is very smaller than the 128 value. I can take it as a 0. Then compare with the 64. 25 is smaller. I can take it as a 0. Then compare with the 32. 25 is smaller. If it is smaller, we can by default we can take it as a 0. Then 16. If we compare with the 16, 25, 25 is bigger. Then I can go with the 1 value. Okay. If it is bigger, the value is bigger than the default values, we can take it as a 1. So make it as a assume that the value is 1 and minus the 25 minus 69. Then you have to start the value from 9 onwards. Okay, 9, let me compare with the 9 minus, okay, 9 is a greater than the 8. Then I can take it as a 1. Then again you have to minus 9 minus 8, 1. Then change the value 1. Then let me compare with the 1 with the 4. 4 is a greater. If it is greater, we can take it as a 0. Then compare with 2. If it is greater than the value, the default value is greater than the given value, we can take it as a 0. Then 1 equal to 1. If it is equal to or the value is greater than the default values, we can take it as a 1. Okay. Take the last 3 digits. Then 25. If I write the 25 in the binary 001. Okay. Take only last 3 digits. If I write the 25 in binary form, this is a value. 3-digit binary. We can say, yeah, 3 digits. Okay. Let me take one more thing. 7. Okay, 7. Next value equal to 7. Then write the default things. Copy, just copy them. You compare the 7 with 128, 0, because 128 is greater. The default value is greater than the given value, we can take it as a 0. Then 64, 0. 32, compare the 7 with 32, 0. Compare the 7 with 16, 0. Compare the 7 with 8, 8 is greater, 0. Then 4. Then 4 is smaller than the given value. Then 7 minus 4, 3. If it is smaller, you can take it as a 1. Change the value. Then minus, you have to minus with the default values. Minus the given value to default values. Then minus 1. Then compare the, sorry, 3. Okay, for 128, 0, 64, 0, 32, 0, 16, 0, 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, then 4, yeah. Before it was 7, 7 minus 4, 3. Then here I need to take the value as a 1. Then, then compare the value 3 with the default value 2. 3 is a greater, then take it as a 1. Then 3 minus 2, 1. Change the value 1. Then 1 equal to, if it is the same value, we can take it as a 1. Then take the last 3 digit, 7. The value of 7, they write in the binary 111. Okay. And calculate, I'm taking just 8 bit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And once completed, take the last 3 digit. If I want to write in 4 digit, I can take 4. If I want to write in 5, I can take 5. But here we need only last 3 digit. Okay, if I write for next value 6, okay, take it as a new value 6 and write down the default things 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Then compare the value with 128, 0, then 64, 0, 32 is a bigger 0, 16 is a bigger 0, 8 is a bigger than the 6, 0, then 4 is a smaller, then 1. Then 6 minus 4, 2. Then start with the 2 for next values onwards. 2 equal to 2. Okay, then I can take it as a 1. 2 equal to, so if it is the same value, you can take it as a 1. Okay, then what can I do with the next thing? 2 equal to 2. Then minus, try to minus the thing. 2 minus 2, 0. If it is a 0 value, 1 is a bigger one, then take it as a 0. Take the value for 6110. Yes. 2 equal to 2. If it is the same value, okay. Then minus 2 minus 2, 0. Then 0 is a value. Then you can take the 0 as a value for 1. We have one more number lost. Then compare the number with the given default values. 1 is a greater. If it is a greater, if the default value is greater than the given value, we can take it as a 0. Okay, take the last digit number, 3 digit, 6 equal to, I can write a 6 in binary as a 110. Like this, we have the values for 0. Okay, 0 equal to 0, 0, 0. Okay, 1 equal to 0, 0, 1. 2 equal to 0, 1, 0. 3 equal to 0, 1, 1. 4 equal to 100. 5 equal to, we write a 5 number in the binary 1, 0. The 6 we have calculated, right? Just now 1, 1, 0. 7 also we have calculated. What is the value 7? Triple 1. So like this we can write these numbers in binary. And also we have discussed how to calculate and how to, if we calculate for 0 also, we can get like this. If we calculate for 1 also, like how we calculated for 6 and 7. If we calculate for 5, 4, 3, we can get to know these values. For example, if you want to get the 0, take the value as a 0. You want to know how to write the binary for 0. So what is the default values? This is the default values. Okay. 128 is 0. Is the 100 is greater, 64 is greater than the value, 32 is greater, 16 greater, 8 greater, 4 greater, 2 greater, 1 greater. Which is all values greater? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because the first 0, 128. Second 64 for 0. 32 0. 16 0. 18 0. 4 0. 2 0. 1 0. Last three digits. Okay. So, Krishna understand, right? How to write these values in binary.
S3 man.
Yeah. And so why we are discussing these things? We have to know how to calculate the binary values. We have to calculate the binary values for the numbers, and will be used in the whenever we want to change the permission, we will be use these numeric things. So it will be easy. We can easily compare with the symbolic. We can change the permission with the numeric things. Okay. And actually, there are some files. Okay, if we create one some files, touch file one. I have created so list hyphen L file one. Okay, I told that there are some default set of rules will be assigned whenever we create a file or a directory. Let me go with the numeric things. 000. First 0 is for whom? The file, the owner who created the file. Second set of 0 is for the group people. Third set of 0 is for the others. Okay. Again, long list of file. There is no permission as of now. Before at least when I created the file, I could see some set of rules, but now I removed it because I went with the 000. If I go with the 77751, again, the I provided all the permissions for all the people, for group, for owner, for owner, for group people, for business. Okay, this is how does the numeric permission works. This is how does the numeric permission works. So if you want to, because we have discussed what is the value of 7. Okay. If I want to assign, if I want to assign the full permission, read, write, execute for a owner, you can go with the 7. For group also, again we add one more 7. For other also, if you want to add, allow those people to, if you want to assign all the permission for these people, I can go with one more 7. That's why I'm going with the 3 7. Okay. If I want to assign the owner full permission, read and execute with the change mode 7. But if I want to assign the group people only read and execute permission, then I can take 5 number. Okay. Then if I want to assign, or if I don't want others should access my file, even read or even should not get access to view the my files and directories with a 0. Or at least if I want them to assign execute permission or read permission only, at least view permission, I can go with the 4 number. Let me go with 4, 5, 1. You can check, what I provided. I provided full permission for owner. Yes. I provided a read and execute permission for group. Read and execute for group people. Next, I provided only review permission. I mean read permission for others. Read permission for others. They can able to view my content, which is available in the file one. For directory also same. Okay, if you want to check the directory permission, LD. That's all. Directory name. Okay, that's all. You can use a CH mode for the also directory also. Yesterday we discussed how does permission works for the files and directories. We differentiated. Okay, we differentiated. For file we can easily understand, but directory read means we can without enter inside the directory we can able to view with the help of list command. Okay, if I don't have read and execute permission for a root user's home directory or student user don't have that other than the read permission, he can able to view the files and directories what's inside the root user's home directory, but he can't enter. So whenever he get the permission execute or write permission, then he can able to do cd. Okay, if student have the full permission for the root user's home directory, he can able to list the contents inside the root user's home directory. He can able to enter. He can able to create or delete the files. This is how does permission works. I hope you understand the concept of numeric and why I explained these numeric things. I will, you know. So, 1 minute, 1 minute. கொஞ்சம் சத்தம் போடாம. Okay. And one more thing, I want to know, so I want to let you know one more thing. CH mod. Okay, CH mod and one more new thing, UMask. Okay, UMask. UMask means whenever we create files and directories, we discussed that there are some set of rules getting assigned to the files and directories. Okay, you can type UMask. If you want to know the UMask for the student uses home directory, 002. Okay, 002. Don't consider the first value 002. We can change the UMask value if you want. So now, so okay, first Let me remove the file which I created. Again, create the file, touch file one. So whenever the file one created, there are some set of rules assigned. Okay. What is the meaning of RW? You can see. Okay, 6. Let me copy this one to here. Okay, what is the meaning of RW? 6. Okay, 6 is getting assigned for owner. And what is the meaning of R? R. For group and both group and other people getting R permission. So read means 4. 4, 4. 4, 4. Because when I created the file one, read write, I can see, okay, for owner, for group people, read only. For other, read only. What is the value of 6? Read write. What is the value of 4 and 4? Read only, read permission. Okay. Next, let me create a directory. KDAR, directory 1. What is the, how to check the attributes for directory? L has space hyphen LD directory name. Okay. For directory, it's a little bit different. Okay. I can able to understand the difference. First set of, okay, owner gets full permission, but group and others getting only which value didn't execute. 5, number 5. Full permission means I can take it as a 7. Didn't execute, what is the value of didn't execute? 5. 5, 5. Yeah. By default, these values getting assigned to the, these set of rules are assigned to the files and directories. We can change the default thing. That is the UMARK. Okay, let me take the new number 256. UMASK is a 256. Now, according to the UMASK, this is default UMASK. This is default value 022. These set of rules assigned to the files and directories when those files and directories creates. But if I change mask to 256, if we want to change, we can change. Okay. But for that one, we have to understand one thing. The default permission for the directory is 777 for directory. Default permission. What is the default UMask value? Whenever anyone asks you, what is the default value for UMask? The default value for the UMask is 256. Sorry, not 256, 022. But we are going to manually take a different value 256. Same like default permission for the directory 777. Okay. Same like for the file also, sorry, not also 666. Default value for the file 666. Okay, 666, and we have to do one thing. Take the default value for the directory first. What is the assigned value for you must now? I'm going to take 256. Okay, then whenever I create the directory, how does the set of rules works for 256? For 022, we know we have discussed. This is default things. Okay. But well, I'm going to take the value manually. Then how does the permission works for the directory? That we are going to discuss. Take the default value for the directory. Can take read, write, execute. First is 7 for owner. Okay. First is 7 for owner. We take read, write, execute. Read, write, and execute. And second 7 is for the group. Read and execute. The third 7 is for the others. Then take the 256 value, or you can do one thing. Yeah, so directly let me try to take this one, the value. What is the value of 2? Only write permission. Only write permission. Okay. Then what is the value of 5? I didn't execute permission. Then what is the value of 6? Read and write permission. If you want to check, you can check here. Read and write for the 6 and for 5, read and execute permission. Okay, then you have to do one thing. You have to do compromise. If there is no value below, compare the both values, both above and below values. Okay, above values with the below values. Okay, there is no a value to compare with R first value. I'm taking only R. Then take it the value directly. Then come to the next value, right? W value. W has some values down. You can take it as a zero. Okay, hyphen. Zero means hyphen. Okay. Then X. Because why I am taking X? Because there is no value. So again, directly taking the value, X value. Same thing we have to do. So if it is the same value, we have to cancel it. If you see the same value, you have to cancel it. Then cancel means zero. Zero means hyphen you can take. Then there is no value for the W. I can take it the value W value directly. Then X compromised. Hyphen. XX cancelled. Then read cancel. Or above one below value I can both above and below I can see the same value zero. Then hyphen. Zero means hyphen. Then W same values hyphen. Then X because there is no value to compare for X, then I'm taking the X's directly. So whenever I create the directory, this is the default permissions will be assigned. If I go with the umask 256, let me change. We can change 256. Umask, this is a command to change the umask. Now the umask got changed. Before it was 022, now 256. Let me create one more directory. Mk, yeah, directory for umask 256. Let me check the directory. List hyphen. This is a directory name. Okay. For easy identification, I'm giving the name like this. So what value I calculated? Read and execute for owner who created the file. It's exactly same. Then for group, write is exactly what are the value we calculated. Same value appeared here. For others, people execute permission only assigned. Okay, this is how does the UMask works. Okay, we should not go with. We have to follow this calculation strictly. Okay, then only always you will be get same answer, correct answer. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept of UMask. How does the UMask works for the directory? We will be discuss files. How does the UMask work for the files in the next session? And one more thing, I temporarily change the UMask value. Okay, if I restart the system or if I log out and log in once, the value might get changed back to the default values. I mean, see, the value got changed now. Before the value, we have changed the value to 256. Now the value got changed. Then how can I change this UMask value permanently? That we will discuss in the next session. Then how could I change permanent? How can I make it permanent? Whenever I reboot, the value gets changed. Then what is the use case of change the UMask value? Then how can I make it permanent? That we will discuss in the next session. Along with that, how does the permission that UMask works for the files also will be discussed. Same thing we have to do, not a big thing for the files also. Instead of taking 7, we have to take 6. What is the value of 6? First 6. What is the default value of 6? Read and write. Here you have to take read write hyphen. Here also read write hyphen. Here also read write hyphen. Then take whatever the value you can. That is your skill. If you want to any value you can take your wish. Convert it to symbolic things and try to make compromise or try to calculate like this. You can get. You can calculate how does the default rules works for the files. Same like directory. So almost we completed the permissions chapter. Tomorrow, just 10 minutes will be complete. I will be start actually next chapter. Got it right, Krishna? I hope you understand the concept.
Yes, Sriman.
Yeah. So initially it seems differently, but if you practice, it will be very easy. Got it right?
Yes, Sriman.
Yeah. So it will tomorrow will be finished. Just 5 minutes to 10 minutes only. Completely the permissions chapter completed. Will be complete. Got it right?
Yes, Sriman.
Yeah. So go through the session. I will share you the video. If any doubt, please ping me.
Okay, Sriman.